So begins the Overlord portion of the live stream. So I restarted the live stream so the two sections are split so people that are watching it later on the VOD can enjoy it. Alright, let's try to get back to last week. Ah yes, we met a new party of explorers, let's call them that. And Ainz daddy did his thing. And the goblin village girl has created a goblin village with goblins. And she has become their ruler, and they're all simping for her. Lots of tier 3 subs. Nice work, girl. And then Ainz daddy let people into Nazarick. And they got to experience Bone Daddy's Red Rooms of Pain. Well, that was an enlightening experience. And a innocent girl that was trying to save her two sisters from slavery. There's 3 types of people. Dicks, pussies, and assholes. Ainz is an asshole. Ainz is clearly an asshole. I mean, we like to treat him as a protagonist that we can relate to, but let's face it. If someone's not useful to him, he's an asshole. He is an outright... Oh my god, Alberto's scene last time. Do me a favor, guys. If you clip something, please clip. But if you share, link back to the Twitch. So, because I noticed the comment, it was the video was linked on Reddit, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, awesome reaction! Who is this guy?" There was no link to the Twitch, so no one could find who we were. So if you're going to post the stuff somewhere, include a link, please. Because it's all well and good to have 200-300 people go, "Oh my god, that's an amazing reaction." But if they don't know where it came from, what's the point? Like, what's the point? They can't join us. Okay, so let's get started. We are up to episode 9. Damn, we're in the thick of it. Oh, right. You went to the capital where Gilgamesh was to tell them to prepare their butts. This should be fun.
There!
Let me get this straight. Not only did you demonstrate your destructive capabilities by utterly decimating the city, but you also demonstrated your mastery over the elements by perfectly rebuilding it shortly after. Effortlessly. I'm eating nuts as a power move. Wow. Imagine being this guy's royal guards. Hey, Faxi! How's it going? Welcome to the 33 Raiders with you. How are you guys? We're just watching some Overlord Season 3, so please, no spoilers. We just kicked it off.
Okay! Massacre is now complete. Normally we'd kill everyone in the castle too. But we don't know which one of you is the Emperor, so I guess we'd better hold off.
You just insulted the Emperor. I love it.
That said, if the Emperor doesn't apologize to our Lord, we'll destroy your whole country. Emperor, step up or we'll kill you all.
What a fucking power move.
Ainz ul Gon.
What a fucking power move. Remember how I was talking about making the Emperor surrender and shit? And any, like, psychopath would never do that because he would never sacrifice himself for his people. Meanwhile, Ainz is doing that very same tactic. My god, right out of the Kuma playbook.
Who is he? No, I don't have time to analyze.
Don't attack! I'm Emperor Jerknev Rune Farlord El Nix. I wish to talk.
This guy's kind of gutsy. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't run.
Well, it seems I've underestimated our foe. I suppose I'll have to visit the great tomb of Nazarick myself if we're to make peace with its ruler.
There is no way I'm remembering that guy's name. He's Gilgamesh from now on. There is no chance in hell I'm remembering that shit. He's Gilgamesh from here on forward. I dub thee Gilgamesh. Done. Every time they say berry, you imagine a bear. Like Monokuma. Wait, invert controls. Fucking invert controls. There he is. Invert controls are fucked. He's eternally blue-balled. He has no penis. I'm sorry, but the Overlord openings and endings are some of the best I've ever heard in anime. They're fucking top-notch. They are fucking phenomenal. I've been listening to them for the past few weeks. They're freaking awesome. Along with the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood ones. They're freaking sweet too. Thank you, mate. I just started following you. I'm gonna have to check you out.
Majesty, please. Apologies, but we need you to wake.
I've not taken an afternoon nap in years. Not since I was a child. Perhaps I owe Lord Gone my thanks.
I would never fall asleep in a carriage with a priest.
Yeah, you needed a break.
I mean, that's probably why he doesn't take naps around priests.
You're always working on one thing or another. What's that about?
Personally, I think that bloody Emperor's to blame.
That's a shame. I thought you were close.
He's fine, but he pushed through so many new reforms that now I can barely keep up with the man. Right, Vermilion?
True. And with all the fat nobles we've purged from office, the bureaucracy's been stretched a bit thin.
What a profoundly stupid man he is. However, if I continue to make laws at such a hectic pace, the next emperor will surely despise me.
What do you mean, next emperor?
Do you plan to take a lady of Baharuth as your empress, or will you seek one from outside?
I would prefer someone from another country.
There's Princess Renair. Your thoughts?
Her actions have certainly been praiseworthy.
This is like medieval Tinder.
But there's something off about her.
Wait, hold up. Is his Japanese VA voiced by Gilgamesh? I mean, if that's what they did, they aced it. If he's voiced by Gilgamesh and he looks like Gilgamesh, he's fucking Gilgamesh. Like, just look at him. Just take a screenshot, post it on the internet and ask who is this character.
I get the unpleasant feeling that she makes mistakes deliberately.
Then have you considered the Queen of the Dragon Kingdom? She carries the blood of the Brightness Dragon Lord.
Daenerys? Fuck that shit. That crazy.
And the Dragon Lords have access to wild magic. Imagine casting resurrection without the loss of life force.
Give me a break, old man. She's a crone who hides her age with magic.
You mean like Cleopatra?
Those two are both the type of women I despise the most.
He's gonna get cancelled.
Your Majesty, it's Lanus.
Door.
Your Majesty, excuse me.
What is it? Come in.
What about her? She looks good. Marry her.
Right. We're close. Our scouts have already sighted the Great Tomb of Nazarick. Assuming that the report they gave me is accurate,
She reminds me of someone.
maids are stationed outside,
I wonder who.
presumably to welcome us upon arrival.
Really? Maids at a tomb.
The place we're about to see is a world that is completely unknown to us. If the worst should happen, please come to my side immediately, Your Majesty.
I see. If needed, we'll escape with your teleportation magic.
Well, if it comes to that, your knights will buy you as much time as we can.
As always, I will prioritize my own safety first and foremost.
Right, I understand.
What's up with her eye?
You informed me of this when you first became my knight. Yes, it's the deal we struck. Now, let's find out what kind of man this Ainz really is.
Greetings, Emperor Jirknev Rune Farlord Elnix of Baharuth. We've been awaiting your arrival. We bid you and your retinue welcome on behalf of Lord Ainz.
I really cannot memorize those names. You are second grade teacher and you are Wolf Girl.
I am Yuri Alpha.
And my name's Lupus Regina Beta.
You are Wolf Girl.
Lord Ainz has proved himself a gracious host already. By sending such beauties, you're a most welcome sight.
You are... They're not God damn it.
Now then, first let us correct this unacceptable weather.
What?
It can't be!
No more clouds. It's already much warmer.
They have bigger dicks than his entire army.
Speak. What magic did they just use?
The most basic control weather is a 6-tier spell. But I believe this magic to be of an even higher level. It's simply amazing!
You all must be tired after your journey.
Ainz's maids have bigger balls than his knights. Oof.
No! This is impossible!
They're using Death Knights?
Death Knights? What are these things?
How do you not know what a fucking Death Knight is? Are you ruling a fucking country or diddling maids all day?
They the same as the undead you're keeping below the Ministry of Magic?
Oh my fucking god. Seriously? This guy doesn't know shit?
Answer me!
Yes, but it's unimaginable that anyone could control so many mighty undead!
Majesty, look. Even with all 4 of us here, I have my doubts that we can beat one of those things.
One? I mean, at this point, if you wanted you dead, you'd be dead. So, like, put away the spear before you hurt yourself.
Stay back. You're in danger.
You said it's fine for me to run.
If you think that's for the best, then feel free. However...
Cowardice disgusts me. Someone skewer her.
If
Get out of my sight.
you do run, you'll cease to be one of my knights. Which would make you uninvited, much like the workers who came here before.
No
I can't stand to look at her. She me now.
need to be nervous. The Death Knights you see here were
Ooh, I like your draconic armor.
created by the hand of Lord Ainz himself.
Created, you say?
Yes, as such, they are absolutely loyal to any order he might give them. You can rest assured that they'll do nothing to harm you.
It's not cowardice, it's self-preservation. Carrying on.
Such mastery! It's incredible!
Master Paradine?
Try not to have a heart attack, Gandalf.
What would you like to do, Your Majesty? Shall I teleport the both of us out of here? I believe it might be possible for us to escape in that manner. Of course, that's assuming the master of this place allows us to.
That's an interesting expression, old man. Let me ask you something. Did you truly think I'd run?
Of course not, I should know better. My Jirknev is much braver than that.
We finished preparing your table. Please.
I mean, he's clever enough to understand that if you wanted him dead, he'd be dead already. And if he was to run, where would he run to? There's no way he can hide from someone that can bypass the entire security system, get into the courtyard of his kingdom, and just destroy his royal guard. I mean, his best course of action is to actually hear out Ainz.
Please relax and enjoy yourselves.
Hey, look, they're about to have a tea party.
Would anyone care for some ice-cold refreshment?
My god, that looks like urine. Yeah, just chug it down, you bastard.
Yeah, tasty.
I've never had anything like this. It strikes a perfect balance between sourness and sweetness.
Oh, for the love of...
It's soothing to the heart.
You sick fucks.
I'd say the journey was worth it just for this.
We thank you for your patience. Lord Ainz has finished preparing and will see you now. If you'll please step this way.
Oh yeah, that's a power move. How much you want to bet Ainz is going to sit on his throne all the way up a flight of stairs to make him feel small?
Gold, status, power, both military and magical. Beautiful women, too. There is absolutely nothing I could offer this Ainz ul Gown that he doesn't already have. There are many who would equate him to a god. I'm amazed that no one's tried to run. A victory for us would be to make it home alive with the Empire intact.
Well, at least he understands his bargaining situation. I mean, it's never good to bargain with someone you don't have leverage over. Excuse me, did I just see what the fuck was that? Demiurge? What the fuck? Is that a disguise? Please tell me that's a disguise. Oh god, Demiurge, what the fuck is that? Oh, for the love of God. Please tell me that's not Demiurge. Oh, for the love of a tuna. Seriously, what the fuck was that?
Excuse me, Lord Ainz,
No, seriously, I have a question. What the fuck?
but the Emperor of Baharuth, Jirkniv Rune Farlord Elnix, is here.
That's a mouthful.
He's come in response to your summons.
Emperor Baharuth, thank you for coming.
I love how he doesn't even memorize his name. What a power move. Highly recommend if you ever go to Japan, go to Kyoto. Once every few years, they allow you into the Shogun's private residence, and you actually see the room that he uses to negotiate with. You will notice that he will sit on an elevated platform, and in the back is paintings of tigers and trees and whatnot made of gold. Whereas the person that's actually sitting there is in a room where the ceiling is slightly lower and the floor is slightly lower as well to make you feel claustrophobic, almost like you're being overpowered. By the way, I'm going to read comments later, not now.
I am the master of the great tomb of Nazarick, Ainz ul Gown.
I'm pleased to meet you, Master Ainz. You've been a most generous host.
Pardon, Lord. I cannot abide this blasphemy. These humans stand here as if they're your equals. I must correct this. Prostrate yourselves!
Enough, Demiurge.
You're free to stand.
Fucking power moves everywhere. Hey, that's a nice yin and yang. Look, Demiurge, and then you've got... No, that's nice.
It was not my intention to insult you.
I like that. My OCD is happy with this.
But through my inability to control my subordinate, I've done just that. Please forgive me. I will bow my head if you wish.
There is nothing to forgive. Worry not. This is a common occurrence. Sometimes our vassals misinterpret us. One of my subordinates has committed precisely this offense. I am most embarrassed. Allow me to present you with the head of the foolish noble who sent intruders to your home.
That's a very interesting thing. He was asked to apologize for what happened, yet he's offering the head of someone else, diverting the blame. That's kind of not fulfilling the request, is it? He's not apologizing. He's kind of saying, oh, this is the guy that did it, not me. It's kind of sneaky.
Will you accept it?
I shall. I'm not one for trophies, but I won't put this gift to waste.
Ooh, power move, turning it into a demon. Or a death knight.
Amazing.
Go. Join the line.
What a power move.
Now, Emperor Jerknev Brun Overlord Elnix.
Jerknev will suffice.
I see. Emperor Jerknev, then. Since my subordinate has acted so rudely towards you, I in turn will disregard the trouble your noble has caused to Nazarick. There is no longer a need for apology. You may go home in peace. We're about to be rather busy here in Nazarick. Thanks to your noble, we now realize that trouble will come to us, even if we keep to ourselves. Armed with that knowledge, we shall preempt any aggression that may come.
Oh!
What exactly is your meaning?
I will defeat any who would dare attempt to bring harm to the tomb of Nazarick. They'll be made to pay for their arrogance. This world shall feel my wrath until the quiet I love has returned.
An admirable goal. Why don't we form an alliance?
As if your pathetic country could ever be more. Watch your mouth.
That is such a interesting thing. It's like, oh, okay, it's all good. You may leave now. And it's like, wait, so I'm no longer bargaining for my life? But I want more than this. Can we have something? Nah, I don't think you want me. The classic, you know, he's clever.
Cease this racket!
Clever.
I demand silence!
Clever.
Rise up, found a country, and rule it as a king. I can think of no title more worthy for the illustrious Ainz ul Gon. My empire will do all in its power to assist you in this great endeavor.
What merit do you see for yourself in this, Emperor Jerknev?
I wish only to establish friendly ties with you, and the great country you will someday create. Let us prosper together.
I see. Then I look forward to it.
What is he thinking? He's at an overwhelming advantage. If he demanded my subservience, I'd have no choice but to accept.
Yeah, but it's better to use the carrot instead of the stick approach sometimes.
I see. This is wonderful. In that case, if there is anything we can provide you now, ask and it will be yours.
Excellent. I cannot think of anything at present, though it would be convenient if I had a way to contact you quickly.
My secretary can assist with that. Meet Lone Vermilion.
And for my part, I'll send Demiurge to you. Since you were so gracious as to forgive his rude display.
Why is he giving him the frogman? Can't he have like one of the females? Like, I'd literally settle for any of the females instead of a frog guy. I mean, come on.
I would like to leave this matter to him. Demiurge is one of my most trusted aides. I'm sure he can resolve any issue that might arise.
He's already moved against us, sending a demon that can control men with its voice.
This is the birth date of a new alliance. Perhaps we'll make it a holiday.
I quite agree. Let's make it so. Nothing would please me more.
Oh, the upside down
Well,
cross.
The Emperor acted just as expected.
Pardon, Lord Ainz, but might I ask a humble question?
Go on.
Why are we treating that human emperor as an ally when he's clearly so much weaker than us?
All of our actions must be justified.
But why can't we simply take what we want?
We could destroy Baharut with ease, but we would be condemned for our aggression. I'll not have the name of Ainz ul Gon sullied so.
I see.
Oh wow, you were really thinking ahead, Lord Ainz.
Do all of you truly believe that the thinking behind the Supreme One's plan is that simple? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Why do I feel like Demiurge is like overestimating Ainz? He keeps talking about this infamous plan that Ainz has that even Ainz himself hasn't even considered yet. What's Demiurge playing at? Is he working the shaft, or is he like guiding this to an outcome that he wants? If so, what does he get out of this? He can't overpower Ainz. Something's up.
Is there something we missed?
Something's up. Something's up.
Oh, goodness. Lord Ainz, I think it would be beneficial to tell Shaltir and the others your true intentions.
Something's up. Something's up. Something's up. Like, he's doing this too often. He's doing this way too often. I mean, I can understand a few times, but it's like every single time something's up. Like he's working the shaft too much.
They affect our future plans, after all.
As expected of you, Demiurge. Along with my overseer of the Floor Guardians, Albedo, you've recognized my true thinking.
The hell is he talking about? It's amazing to think how long you've been planning. I finally see why you created Momon. It's brilliant. Your political acumen knows no bounds.
Really? What does Momon have to do with it?
I still don't grasp your meaning.
Does Demiurge know that he's... See, now my mind's getting fucked. Does Demiurge literally believe that Ainz has this master plan? Or does Demiurge know that Ainz doesn't have this master plan, so he's mind-fucking... Who's mind-fucking who right now? Is Demiurge mind-fucking Ainz, or is Ainz mind-fucking Demiurge? Or are we getting mind-fuck... Oh boy. You know what? Let's not go into it. It's going to get very bad very quickly.
Demiurge, I permit you to explain my plan as I believe you understand it.
Fuck!
Yes, my lord.
Who is mind-fucking who? Who's in whose head?
Damn. That was the castle of a demon king. Death was sitting on that throne. But no, I'm not done yet.
What's wrong with this cuckboy? He just made an alliance with the Grim Reaper. He can help form a nation, and he can act with impunity within the nation as long as it aligns with the interests of the Grim Reaper. He's literally going to get more power easier than he could have ever hoped for, and like all humans, it's not good enough. I mean, at this point, he just deserves to get killed.
We still have a chance of victory. This Ainz is a monster among monsters who can make death knights with ease. Should he become our enemy, Baharuth will fall. Even if we seek to appease him, such a being might kill the living for amusement. He's undead, after all. We're agreed?
Completely.
The situation is just as you described.
I feel the same. I've got my doubts that this is an enemy mankind can win against.
And all this gold is unnecessarily heavy, and it's a soft metal. Literally, it's more of a liability than an asset. All it's doing is showing that you have... whatever. This guy must have the world's smallest penis.
From what I've seen, he rules as an absolute overlord. And disregarding his appearance, he has a king's charisma. And on top of that, this fiend is intelligent. I saw meaning behind every movement he chose to make. I've no idea where he obtained such knowledge, but he appeared to know a great deal about our empire.
He watched a lot of Game of Thrones. Demiurge thinks Ainz is some master schemer, and thus whatever he can't understand what Ainz is doing, he just assumes it's because Ainz is so much smarter than him. Therefore, every dumb move Ainz makes causes Demiurge to think he's even smarter. Fuck. Post-actual rationalization is dangerous.
Ainz clearly surpasses the old man as a magic caster.
Yes.
Fluter's obsessed with magic, yet he left without protest. Normally, he would have begged to stay behind so he could glean new information, regardless of the risk.
He's been swapped with someone.
He barely seemed curious at all. He knew. He wasn't curious because he'd seen it before.
Sorry, but are you all right, Your Majesty? You look a little pale.
How long? From the beginning? Of course. Yes, I believe he's the one who suggested we send workers to that tomb in the first place. He's a traitor. Fluter Paradine has betrayed me.
That's impossible. Surely this is but a jest.
It's no jest. Just how reliant upon him are we? If I strip him of power, how much damage will it cause us?
The damage would be unimaginable. Fluter represents much of our strength. No country has a caster that can match him.
Fluter's power is a great negotiating tool. If they learn of his demotion, our neighbors will feel emboldened.
See, this is something that happened with Saddam Hussein. I believe it was his brother that was originally ruling, or it was another president. And Saddam was second in command for about 10 years. During that time of being second in command, he started employing the secret police, the military service, and all the people, but they were all strictly loyal to him. And then one day he literally just knocked up and said, "Hey, you're old. I think you should retire." And it was a very simple message. Go quietly or we'll take you out. I kind of get the feeling that this caster is doing the same thing. He's loyal, but he's building a power base that is loyal to him, ready to uproot the current emperor. That's my hunch anyway.
There is much we must accomplish if we're to overcome this threat. Our only hope is to gather together the Empire, the Kingdom, the Theocracy, the Council State, and the Holy Kingdom. We will have to create a grand alliance to fight against Nazarick.
Typical humans.
Ostensibly, the Empire will act as a faithful ally while we form a resistance. It's risky. In the event that our plan is discovered, our country will be the first to fall. Roles reversed, I would make an example of our Empire by destroying it.
Oh yeah, that does sound like something you'd do.
I'll take that as a compliment. Because of this, the Empire can't be the first to suggest an alliance. The other countries must band together on their own. And as we await this, we must seek out an individual with the power to threaten Ainz himself.
You think they exist?
I know it. I've seen them, standing by his throne.
Yes, that's how he'll think. We can proceed with confidence that this is the Emperor's plan. Men of some intelligence like himself are often easier to read than fools.
So the Emperor's plan is to turn one of us against the others while creating an alliance of human kingdoms behind Lord Ainz's back? Then it's doomed to fail, because none of us would ever betray Lord Ainz. If the Empire is already planning to betray us, then maybe we should go ahead and destroy it right now.
Oh god, so they're making a plan, but Ainz is making a plan to go around their plan. Which is why you can't rely on traditional lines of thinking. Sometimes you just have to get drunk and go with Tsukarashi B. The ultimate strategy. No one can see it coming. Not even yourself.
No need for that. Everything that has transpired has played directly into our master's great plan.
Okay, Palpatine, calm your tits.
Isn't that right, my lord?
Yes, exactly so.
Lord Ainz's gaze is always set to the distant future. If not for the hero Momon, we would have been forced to rule Irantel through fear and oppression. The Golden Princess may have been of assistance there, but such a valuable card is best kept in reserve. She was just as I imagined from Sebas's description. No, she surpassed my expectations. I like her.
If that's the case, I'd like to meet her myself someday.
I think you'll get the opportunity soon. Now then, Supreme One. In accordance with the plan that you set into motion, the stage is now set for our country to rise and dominate this world.
Yes, quite.
I think this leaves us with one final matter to be decided at present. A mere king would be no different from any of the other worms we're about to conquer. I humbly suggest that we come up with a more befitting title.
Very well. Do as you wish.
Would anybody here care to make a suggestion?
Why, yes, I have an idea. In honor of Lord Ainz's perfect form, I believe we should call him the King of Beauty.
Huh?
I've got one! There's no one who's stronger than Lord Ainz, so why don't we call him the Muscle King? May I suggest one? Lord Ainz is very kind, so, what if we called him, I don't know, the King of Love, maybe?
Personally, I believe we should call him the Wise King, in honor of his sound judgment.
Wise King? So dorky.
Sebas?
I, for one, believe that King Ainz would be sufficient.
And as for my opinion, since he's the one who stands above all other supreme beings, why not the Supreme King? What are your thoughts, Cocytus?
Lord Ainz is unrivaled in magic. The people he rules should know that. Therefore, I believe the Sorcerer King would be a fitting title for him.
How about Super Kami Bone Daddy? It's got a nice ring to it.
Yes, a fine suggestion, Cocytus. Once our country is established, I shall be known as Ainz ul Gon, the Sorcerer King.
Sauron did it! Wait, I've seen that building before. Oh, you son of a whore. One moment. One fucking moment. Oh, no, they didn't. Hey, guys. Too small. Where's that main building? Where's that main building? Anything look familiar? Dalaran. The mage capital city in World of Warcraft and Warcraft 3. Fuck off. Literally. They literally made Dalaran. And this guy, I'm not even joking. Khadgar, when he had his long hair, this is when he cut his hair, but he had long hair. Where's his long hair? Come on, where's his long hair form? Oh, come on, I don't want... He looked like this motherfucker. I'm sorry, it's fucking bad, but this is like Daddy Khadgar back in the day. I mean, fuck off if you can't see it. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is definitely a reference. That's wow.
My Lord Fluter, I have news. A pair of Adamantite-class adventurers wish to meet with you. They're a team that calls themselves Darkness.
You're a god! You're truly an entity of the 10th tier! I am undeserving, I know this. But I beg of you, O Great One, make me your student! I want to see the chasm of magic, to tug upon the threads of creation! Show me, please!
And in exchange, what will you give me?
Everything! All that I have is at your disposal, my lord! I kneel before you, O Deep One, wise master of the chasm!
Ah, so they've already met. You magic slut working that shaft on all fours. And he so obviously gave himself away.
Your Grace, it's fine.
We have to be both clever and swift. This is no petty border dispute, but a battle to defend mankind, to protect our future.
No. And the color scheme of black, gold, and red is black, gold, red. Anything look familiar? I have a feeling that's where they got the color scheming from, because it looks damn good. I think that's where they got the color scheming from. It's definitely a reference. At least the color. It comes across that way. This anime really loves WoW. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they love it. I could, mate. I was like, what's, and this is the in-game armor. The Sorcerer King is a play on words, since Magic King and Demon King sound very similar in Japanese. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. 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 So wallpaper art. Black, red, gold. Don't get me wrong. It's really nice. Like, I'm not dissing on Overlord. I love references as much as the next guy. I'm just sharing what I picked up on. So what... I can just go... Gilgamesh meets Ainz, Dalaran, and Blood Elves. reference. I'm not dissing. I'm liking. Like this anime is up my alley. So like this is totally, you know, up my alley. Gilgamesh wasn't under the influence of Demiurge mind control, if you notice. Mate, I'm getting worried that you might say something. You're talking about stuff that I haven't even started thinking about. You're starting to worry me, Tom. Your comments are starting to worry me. I wasn't even thinking about that. All right. Let's just jump into the next episode, yeah?
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun sized, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.